Hey everybody, sorry I haven't been posting videos lately. I guess I did. I finished my internship series like last week, but I filmed that like 8 weeks ago or something, and I was just editing. But yeah, I haven't really been filming because I've been interning at Tinder. I started 2 months ago, beginning of April, and I've just been trying to be like really productive and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't really been filming videos, but I thought, okay, I'm getting used to the internship, and I kind of want to make some more videos now and work on the next series. So I've been thinking about starting a series on interview problems, because for me, interview problems are like basically the last step right before the for getting the internship. Doing interviews is also like the hardest part, maybe. I definitely spent the most time preparing for interviews, so if it's such a big part of the getting the internship process, it should be a no-brainer that I should like dedicate some time to really explain it, right? If you want to get an internship, you have to pass an interview. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing a interview series, and it's going to be split into 3 parts, or 3 sub-series or playlists. Beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Beginner, I'm thinking about just explaining the most basic concepts, the most basic data structures, the most basic types of problems, like trees, sets, hash maps, like the basic stuff, strings, arrays. Then maybe like doing a small problem just to like drive the concept home. For intermediate problems, I think I'm going to talk about like the problems I think are most beneficial, the ones that people should know, and the most common tricks, you know. And advanced, I'm probably going to be talking about like more advanced topics like dynamic programming or backtracking advanced, I don't know. Yeah, and then for both of those, I'm planning to first film myself doing these problems, and then afterwards, or not film myself, but like record myself doing these problems on the spot, so you kind of know how I would do this problem in an interview setting. Then I want to make another video sort of explaining the problem, stepping the viewer, through the problem, and hopefully it's not just a lecture. It's not just like, okay, this is the solution and this is why it works, but how to arrive at that solution, and how to arrive at that solution and sort of guide the viewer through. So I'll probably do part of the problem, then tell you to pause the video, give you 5 seconds, and ask you a question like, oh, what do you think about this? How would you approach this? Yeah. So I'm basically winging it at this point, but hopefully, at least in my mind, that sounds pretty helpful. So maybe it'll help you too. I have to say though that I'm not super good at interview problems. There are a lot of people that are better than me. They're either just like super smart, you know, or like they actually do coding competitions like ACM, which I don't do. So I'm just throwing this out there that I'm not the best at doing interviews. I actually did a lot of interviews, and even now I still get rejected a lot, which is completely normal. So like when I was at Google, since it was fall, it was the interview season, so I still did some interviewing. I interviewed with a couple of companies. I got Microsoft and Evernote, but I still got rejected from Airbnb, Dropbox, and Facebook. So even though I've already had all these internships, I'm still getting rejected, you know? So if you get rejected, it's completely normal. Don't hold yourself to a higher standard than someone who's had as many internships as I've had. Yeah. So I used to have the misconception that you have to be really good at doing these coding interviews, and you have to like ace the hardest questions before you're ready to actually do well on the job, right? But actually I've come to realize that the coding interview doesn't even, being good at coding interviews doesn't mean you'll be good on the job. Yes, the coding interview does test your your problem solving skills, and they also test your ability to communicate with the interviewer, right? Like, you have all these thoughts, you have to explain your thought process to your interviewer just as you would on the actual job. However, there's still some skills that the coding interview doesn't really test. One of which is to be able to adapt to large code bases. Like a coding interview normally is just like, here's like this problem, write this function, right? But on the job, a lot of times there's already going to be existing code that you have to understand, and then figure out where to put your new code to make whatever you want work, but also to not break the existing code, which is really important. But that's not tested in the coding interview. Although I don't see why they can't give you a shit ton of code and tell you to figure it out or improve it. Maybe some companies do that, but for all my interviews, Google, Facebook, all of that, they haven't done that. So skill one that coding interviews don't really test is just your ability to adapt to large code bases. The second skill that I find is really important is your ability to, not even your ability, just how good your work ethic is. I think you can kind of figure that out on a behavioral interview, but honestly, I don't really find all these interviewers even giving prioritizing work ethic, even though I think work ethic is a really big factor on how successful a candidate is, you know? Someone might be super smart and might be really good at doing coding interviews, but they might be lazy, they might never go to work, or they might never go to work on time, they might never make meetings, and they're not going to be productive if they don't have a good work ethic. So yeah, so basically in the end, if you think that dang, I have to ace these coding interviews, I have to ace all of them, you don't. So if you get lucky, then just take it, because if you think that you'll do well on the job, then who cares? Who cares if you just got lucky, you know? In the end, it's a win-win, because you get the job and your employers are happy because they got lucky hiring you. Yeah. Keep in mind that when you prepare for these interviews, definitely prepare your ass off, but at the same time, it's okay to get lucky. Success is the crossroads of preparation and luck or opportunity. You need to have both, right? If you prepare super hard, but you don't ever get the opportunities, then all your hard work is wasted. You have no way of applying that hard work or preparation. At the same time, if you get super lucky and you get opportunities every day, but you're never prepared for them, then you can't capitalize on those opportunities. So you need the hard work and the opportunities to be successful. Luckily for you, if you're doing computer science and you're trying to get like a software engineering internship or full-time position, if you work hard, the opportunities will be there. The opportunities in computer science are like everywhere, endless, boundless, and yeah. So just if you work hard, you'll definitely get a job. So because I'm not super good at doing these interview questions, I'm gonna make up not being super good at interview questions by trying to be like pretty good at explaining them. And hopefully, as I keep doing as I keep making videos to help you get better at doing interviews, I'll also be helping myself maybe see more problems and keep like not getting rusty, and get better at explaining interview problems too. So maybe I'll do better on my interviews. Yeah, but hopefully this helps you. I'm planning to release this video at the same time as my first 2 actual interview problem videos. So after you watch this, if you have time or if you're interested, please check out the other 2 videos where I'll be doing an interview on the spot, and then afterwards I'll then explain that video step by step and try to guide you through it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Since I am winging these videos right now, please give me some feedback so I know what to improve, what to do better, and what to like stop doing. So if you want me to do something, then let me know. If you want me to keep doing something, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, which is also fun. So thanks, and yeah, hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you too.